All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So we like 2 days out from the lunar eclipse. I'm sitting out underneath of the moonlight, and I flipped the camera so y'all can see the moon. I'm in darkness. It's like midnight or later, and I want to talk about lunar eclipse energy. You see, I already did like a part one and a part two, uh, like 6 months ago, back when it was the lunar eclipse. At the beginning portion of this year. And I was saying how, this is a powerful time of change. And that the moon herself, she turns red. You see, I have the camera focused on the moon right now. And as you can see, the moon is luminous and white and bright, reflecting the sun's light. But when it's a lunar eclipse, this same moon right here that we're looking at right now is going to look red, like blood red. red, like red you're dead. That's the color that the moon is going to turn. So it's not going to be this luminous white bright light that we're seeing right here. It's going to actually turn red. And then if you watch part one and part two, I was saying how the moon, after she turns blood as red, she goes through all of her phases, like within a day, like at an accelerated rate. So she goes from like blood as red, and then she's gonna go through all of the phases as though she's waxing from from new to full. Because when we have a lunar eclipse, that means it's a full moon, okay? And when we have a solar eclipse means it's a new moon. So I hope by now we're understanding the difference between a solar eclipse, which is a new moon, which means the sun and the moon and one of the nodes, north or south node, are conjunct. And then when we have a lunar eclipse, that means it's a full moon. So that means that the moon is in the opposite sign, the opposite zodiac sign of our sun, and conjunct a node. We're 3 minutes in. I'm not going to lollygag no more. We're going to get straight to the point. What does a lunar eclipse mean? Wow. A lunar eclipse, you see, I already did a solar eclipse video, and I said that the solar eclipse was a new moon times 6. So a lunar eclipse is a full moon times 6. That means that whatever it is, because wise ones, usually when there's a full moon, we know that the moon is at its peak, and now the moon is getting ready to wane. That means diminish. That means it's going to start decreasing in size, right? So when there's a full moon, we can celebrate, and that's the word that really came through to me. Really, honestly, the word celebrate. Honor yourself. Honor all of your journey and your experience. All of it. I don't care what you may feel ashamed of, or what you may feel wasn't your best and most magnificent self. Celebrate it, because without the past version of yourself, without the past decisions that you have made, the past experiences that you went through, the past heartache that you went through, the past, um, pains that you went through, the past. Uh, Fill in the blank. Without that, you wouldn't be who you are today. Celebrate it. Celebrate the past version of yourself. Celebrate your journey. Celebrate your progress. Celebrate your growth. Celebrate your evolution. I know these are words that I say a lot if you watch my videos, because that's what really this journey of life, from my perspective and from my studies, is about. It's about evolving and growing, expanding our consciousness. Because when we expand our consciousness, we expand um, humanity's consciousness as an extension of our own self. That's what's so beautiful. When you do the self work, you bless everybody who's connected to you. And for the lunar eclipse, I feel like this might be a time where it's very important to commemorate and to honor everything that has brought you to the point where you are right now. If you're watching this video right now, today, everything that has brought you up to this point where we are right now in this very moment, be grateful. I don't care what happened or what you done did. I forgive you. It's important for you to forgive yourself. Pull yourself up for your bootstraps and keep moving forward. Carry on. It's a blessing and a miracle just to be able to be alive to see another lunar eclipse. It's a blessing and a miracle. To have the opportunity to release and to begin anew. So this lunar eclipse, this is like a full moon times 6, meaning you can release whatever whatever needs to be released. And it's times 6. God damn. I mean, you could 6 feet under. You know how sometimes when we do the burial rites, I'm getting into necromantic arts right now. When we do burial rites, we normally dig a grave 6 feet deep. And a lunar eclipse is a full moon times 6. So this is your opportunity to good and bury, good and put to death, whatever needs to be put to death. Whatever needs to be buried. Celebrate it. I honor you. I honor that beast inside of me. I honor the wild youngin inside of me who didn't know any better, who made decisions out of a place outside of wisdom because we didn't have enough experience yet. That's how you get wisdom. You know, you got to have experience. It takes time to get wisdom. A lot of these youngins, if you are youngin watching this and you think you wise, you ain't wise yet. You need more time. You need more experience. That's what I wish the younger version of myself would have known. It takes time to get that wisdom. And while you gathering up that wisdom, you living life, and you may do things that you may, in hindsight, you'd be like, God damn, why the fuck did I do that? Why the fuck did I do that? And I want you to know that that's life. Everybody goes through that. It's some people who ain't gonna keep it 100 with you. They gonna act like, they perfect, that they ain't never make no mistakes. I'm gonna keep it 100. I made a lot of mistakes. on my path and on my journey. I swear I did. And you know what? Underneath of this full moon lunar eclipse that's getting ready to transpire, I let it all go. I bury it 6 feet under, and I arise anew. And you have the opportunity to do that too. Bury it. Bury it! Come back anew. Signing in, out, above, beyond, below, beneath, underground, all around, uptown, downtown, midtown, here, there, anywhere, everywhere, nowhere, past, present, future, now. Look how bright this moon is shining out.